This is the prize for the top-down shootout. It will be sent out to wherever in the world the championship winning driver is, which is a Corvette C8R, American scene. It's real riders, it's metal on metal, it's from the Hot Wheels Car Culture premium line, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And as I say, whoever wins this shootout, this will be sent to them wherever they are in the world. Greetings Diecast Racing fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage here at Vulcan Raceway. Today we have episode 6 of the top down shootout, Redemption. The 8 cars racing today, this is their final chance at the 2 remaining spots in the grand final, which will be next week. Now also, as a heads up, tomorrow morning on the UK 164th Diecast Racing Group there will be a sign up going up for the next shootout competition, and the next shootout will be Star Wars. There will be 8 good guys and 8 bad guys, or 8 Imperial and 8 Alliance cars available, arranged, and that will start racing in the new year. But I need to get the drivers signed up because I'm away on holiday in January for 2 weeks, so I need to get everything sorted out so that we can get everything filmed before I go away. Anyway, getting down to it today, the 8 cars we've got in 2 sets, 4 cars going at a time. In set 1 we have car 2 Cuboid and the silver Aston Martin, we have car 3 the Commish and the green Jaguar F-Type Project 7, we have car 4 Ken Nall and the cream Jaguar XK140, so both Jaguars made it through. And we have car 6, which is a Hakari Rin in the red Porsche 918 Spider. In set 2 we have the car 7, the V-Man in the red Lamborghini Centenario. We have car 11 CupKake in the yellow Corvette Coupe. We have car 12 DemonPreacher in the white Ford Roadster. And we have car 14 Sweet as Candy in the silver Cobra Concept. As I say, it is only the top 2 point scorers that will advance today. The other 6 drivers will be eliminated from the competition. Very quick track overview. See my Vulcan and the others that the track owner owns. Last time's winner. Safety teams. The 4 cars that are already through to the grand final. You see the track owner, Flying Fenman, Keldon Raven and John from Modelmatic. 4 cars that have been eliminated. Safety team down there. There's set 1 with Cuboid and Hakari, and set 2. Our thanks go out to our track sponsors, to Keldon Raven at Raven Customs, to John at Modelmatic, my brother Phil at Tomley RC, the team at the BERCC, and this event main sponsor is Cuboid at 4 Cubed Racing. Let's get down to set 1, which features Cube. Set 1, and up at the line on the red lane we've got the 2 Jaguars. On the front we've got the Commish and the green Jaguar F-Type Project 7, and behind him we've got Ken Nall, a new driver to Vulcan Raceway, in the cream Jaguar XK140. On the blue in the front we have got the one and only Mr. Cuboid in the silver Aston Martin DBR1. Behind him we have Hakari Rin in the Porsche 918 Spider. So 3 cars built in Coventry versus a German car. Race 1, 3, 2, 1, race. And nobody has got across the line there. Race 1, reset 1, 3, 2, 1, race. Jaguar, Aston Martin, Porsche. Set up for race 2, the Jaguars are on the back, the others are on the front, which means that ex-teammates Hakari Rin and Cuboid are on the front. So on the front of the blue lane is Hakari Rin in the red Porsche. Behind that is the cream Jaguar of Ken Nall. On the red lane on the front is the silver Aston Martin of Cuboid, and behind that is the green Jaguar of the Commish. Race 2, 3, 2, 1, race. And Ken Nall gets across the line, as does Cuboid. The other two have pulled up part way down. Redemption set 1, race 3. The Jaguars on the blue lane. The front is the cream XK140 of Ken Nall. Behind that is the green Project 7 of the Commish. On the red lane on the front is the red Porsche of Hakari Rin, and behind that is the silver Aston Martin of Cuboid. Race 3, 3, 2, 1, race. Cream, red, green and silver fails to finish. Race 4, up at the line. The Jaguars are on the front. On the blue lane is the Commish in the green Jaguar. On the red lane on the front is Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar. Behind Ken is Hakari Rin in the red Porsche. And on the rear on the blue lane is Cuboid, who hopefully has finished his pizza by now, in the silver Aston Martin. Race 4, 3, 2, 1, race. Cream, green, red, silver. First was Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar for 5 points. Second was the Commish in the green Jaguar for 3 points. Third was Hakari Rin in the red Porsche for 2 points. And fourth was Cuboid, still munching on his pizza, in the silver Aston Martin. So, points totals as of today. For set 1, Cuboid has a total of 6 points. Hakari Rin has a total of 6 points. The Commish has 10, so might go through to redemption, but certainly in my mind through to redemption, because it's virtually impossible. Well, no two people can beat him on point scores. One could equal him or get more, which is Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar XK140, a matchbox cast. He's certainly the cream of the crop so far with 18 points. I think that's the top points scored we've ever had in one of these competitions. Have set 2 for redemption, and they've got it all to do, with Ken Nall on 18 points and the Commish on 10. One of these drivers needs to score more than 10 points in total to actually get through to redemption. Right, so who do we have in set 2? On the blue lane at the front we have the V-Man in the red Lambo. Behind that is Sweet as Candy in the silver Ford Cobra Concept. On the red lane on the front we have the yellow Corvette of CupKake, and behind that is DemonPreacher in the white 33 Ford. We race 1, 3, 2, 1, race. Red is the only one to get across the line. Set 2, race 2. We have the 2 Fords on the blue lane, the silver Cobra Concept of Sweet as Candy in the front, and DemonPreacher in the white 33 behind. On the red lane, the red car, the red Lamborghini, is on the front, and the yellow Corvette of CupKake is behind. Race 2, 3, 2, 1, race. And again, the V-Man is the only one to get across the line. Race 3, and the only way that V-Man is not going to go through to the grand final is if he fails to finish the next 2 races, and then he loses in a race off against the Commish. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, the Fords are on the front, the white one of DemonPreacher on the blue lane, the silver one of Sweet as Candy on the red lane. On the rear, the red lane is the red Lamborghini, and the yellow Corvette is on the rear of the blue lane. Race 3, 3, 2, 1, race. Silver, white, red, yellow. Again, another strange occurrence here with the Wingover and Vulcan Raceway. It's all over, even though we've got one race left to go, because the V-Man got 2 points that time, which puts him on 12 points, which puts him through to the grand final with Ken Nall. They're now racing for points, and we'll see how this goes. Right, on the blue lane at the front is the yellow car of CupKake. Behind that is the red car of the V-Man. On the red lane, we have the white car of DemonPreacher, and Sweet as Candy and the silver Cobra Concept is in the rear of the red lane. Race 4, 3, 2, 1, race. White is the only one who gets across the line. Well, folks, yet again, the Wingover has caused some very interesting racing. And we have had a very interesting day. So, the cream car to my left, Ken Nall, first time racer here at Vulcan Raceway. I know him from the RC world, and he cottoned onto my content and signed up, so I'm glad he's got through to the final. We'll get on to that in a second, but he scored 18 points, which I believe is the top points scored in any race we've had here of the 4-lane or the 4-race format. Second, the V-Man in the red Lamborghini Centenario on 12. Third was the Commish on 10. Then DemonPreacher on 8. Cuboid and Hakari were both on 6. Cuboid would probably have got more if he hadn't stopped for pizza. Then we also got new time racer Sweet as Candy. She was on 5 points, and if CupKake could have kept the yellow Corvette on its wheels, it would have done a lot better and only had a point. Which means that these guys have gone through to join these guys in the final. I'll get them moved round into the points scored in their last raced order and then get back to you. Right, here we go. Lined up in points scored in the last points thing. These are the 6 cars through to the grand final. Car 4, Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar XK140 with 18 points. Car 9, Micro Racer Abby in the red Ferrari with 14 points, my top pick for the competition. Car 7, V-Man in the red Lamborghini Centenario with 12 points. And then we're on car registration order. So car 8, Patty Cakes, the reigning champion in the burgundy Lamborghini Aventador J on 12 points. We have car 13, Isabella Harding in the purple Ford GTX1 on 12 points, my second pick. And car 15, Brandon from Scale Racing Channel in the blue Audi R8 Spider that was swapped out from the Dodge Sidewinder. He is also on 12 points. So how's that going to look for the starting order and the grid for next time? I will now put them onto grid order, and this is your starting grid for the grand final. Let's talk about some statistics here. So in the grand final, on the front for race 1, on the front of the blue lane will be Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar. On the front of the red lane will be the red Lamborghini of V-Man. Behind him will be Patty Cakes in the purple, or the burgundy. It's not purple, it's burgundy, Lamborghini, and on the red 3 will be Micro Racer Abby in the red Ferrari. On the back, on the blue lane, will be Isabella Harding in the purple Ford GTX1, and then Brandon from the Scale Racing channel will be in position 2 on the blue lane. But in all likelihood, the Corvette C8R, the prize from this, will be going somewhere else in the world, because the only English driver through to the grand final is Ken Nall. V-Man is from Canada. Patty Cakes, the reigning champion, is from Canada. Micro Racer Abby, is my number 1 pick, is from Australia. Isabella Harding, my number 2 pick, is from New Zealand. And Brandon from the Scale Racing channel is over in America. Interestingly enough, we have 3 male drivers and 3 female drivers through to the grand final, because obviously Patty, Isabella and Micro Racer Abby are females. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be next week. Don't forget, sign up is tomorrow for Star Wars. Get yourselves down there, 16 drivers spots. Grab one quick before they're gone, so that I can get testing done and things like that and get a lot of things filmed. I hope you've enjoyed today. I know it's been a bit longer. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next week for the grand final.